What is going on, guys? It is Exec here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Excitingly, I have GeoPeter back on the channel today, and we're going to be doing some more challenge maps together. This is the same as the first collab we did almost a year ago, and essentially the way it works is there are two maps. One is official coverage, one is Trekker. There's a clue for each round, and there will be 3 additional power-ups, which will be reserved for me only. Those are a continent guess, a hemisphere guess, and a country guess. But check down the description, play the play-along with the clues. Make sure you read the clues before you do the play-along. There are some really fun and interesting rounds on this play-along, so I think you're going to enjoy them. Then once you're done watching this one, go over to Peter's channel, where I challenged him to a bunch of hard locations as well.
So the clue about this one is this national park is an almost pristine ecosystem, and the same species of flora and fauna that have existed since prehistoric times can still be found here. The country's flag was designed by a high school student.
Wow. Okay. So, wow. I imagine compass would be very, very useful on this type of round here.
Yeah.
So, I think this is in the Americas. That's my first thought. These mountains are definitely beautiful. This would be such like a holiday destination, I imagine.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I see a pickup truck over here, which is interesting. I thought this would be somewhere in US or Canada at first glance. I also think with this concrete road that Chile is kind of an outside possibility as well. But I feel like United States definitely did not have a high school student design their flag, so Yellowstone is out of the question. That's good. Canada, though, did redesign its flag in the 50s or something, so I think Canada would make sense. I'm not sure about Chile if they redesign their flag at all. Okay, so thinking about where in Canada this would be, because I kind of liked Alaska before I heard that part of the clue, but now I need to think which place, maybe a national park up here or something like this would make sense, I think. Yeah, I don't know if I really need to do anything else here. I just need to pick somewhere that has, some mountain islands nearby. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is not the actual location, but I'm going to go right here at the edge of this town. We see some mountains, we see the ocean, so yeah, and it's the top of BC. I feel like it's kind of possible, but I am not fully confident. Let's see, shall we? Oh, what? I did not know. I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yeah. Fun fact. That's what Google told me.
Wow. Okay. So, assuming that Google is correct, that is such an interesting story. I did not know that US flag was designed by a high school student. Had I known that fact, I think I would have gone Yellowstone, because it definitely looked like Yellowstone to me. But I didn't believe that it would be like that. So no doubt a lot of people beat me who were playing along. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's see the next one.
So this time the tip tricked you instead of helping you.
Yeah, it did. That's not how it's meant to go, Peter.
So this one is so the country contains 64 islands, and its official mascot has a head of a lion.
Ooh. Okay. 64 islands. Okay, I know Sri Lanka just got Gen 4. What side of the road we're driving? It seems like we're probably driving... Actually kind of hard to tell from that car. But could this be Sri Lanka? The reason I wondered that is because I think they do have like a kind of lion on their flag. What's the first clue again? Sorry?
The country contains 64 islands.
So we could count them. We're not going to, but I do think that might be like an achievable number. I mean, it's probably too many. It's probably too many to be Sri Lanka, honestly. But I've probably counted about 20 so far, looking at having a cursory scan. So I think Sri Lanka is possible. So I'll leave it there just because of the line on the flag. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Now I'm trying to think. It looks like we definitely have some squiggle language here, of some kind, but I'm not really sure if it's actually going to be Sri Lankan. It didn't really look that way to me. Maybe it looked more like Thai or... I guess Thailand would also make sense for the Gen 4. But this language also kind of feels like Indo or Malay or something like that. So I'm thinking maybe going like southern Thailand here instead. This might be a bad decision. Hemisphere clue would not really be too useful here, I don't think. Continent neither. So I think I'll use my country clue because we got English on the side. I'm going to ask, are we in... Oh gosh. Are we in Thailand?
No, we are not in Thailand.
Okay, so that doesn't help me as much as I would have liked. What is this language? I think I might go Malaysia. I'm kind of not feeling Sri Lanka anymore, although it easily could be. But No. I think I have to go Malaysia because Sri Lanka because of the lion. I think I do. I think I do. Also, the English on the sign would make sense. So this might be silly. This might be silly, but I'm going for it. Oh no.
It
Oh
was
no.
Singapore. It was Singapore.
That is a very hard round. You know what's
But
so.
I missed that sign actually when
Oh right,
I had a line that location like one move forward, so where
right,
the sign wasn't visible.
right.
So the sign was a huge clue. In 4 different languages, you
Yeah.
get those in
Yes.
Singapore.
Yes. That's what I was about to say. After the round, it makes so much sense after that we had all
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
languages, but it just obviously when you see rural, you don't really think in Singapore. So
Yeah, it's not your typical Singapore.
no,
Yeah.
no. Oh, I use my country clue as well. That's like the best one.
Okay, so the tip for this one: this is the largest island of the country, and it is
Hmm.
often referred to as Big Island.
I think we might be in Hawaii this time. Immediately as I looked at the round, I thought it might be Hawaii. We got like the American style truck and wooden poles and stuff. And then when you say that would also make sense. I'm pretty sure I have maybe heard that about Hawaii. So I'm thinking this might be another one where I don't have to use any clues. One thing I will say though is that often this bigger island is kind of drier. So maybe we have to be in kind of like one of these greener, like near like a forest or something like that if we can find one. Yeah, like seems like we might have that kind of thing maybe over this direction over here. Oh yeah, lots of rivers over here, so I might like this kind of place here. Okay, so hemisphere could actually be useful here. It's well in the northern hemisphere, so it wouldn't really help. But I guess the other question is, well, hold up. These Alaskan islands, is it just Mercator projection, or are they actually kind of bigger looking?
Good
Okay.
question.
Yeah, that is a good question. This at least this is not an island, so we can be sure that that's not an island. But these ones, I actually think that this Kodiak Island here is probably smaller. I think it is probably smaller than the big Hawaii Island because it's so close to the equator versus so far. Because I mean, we all know about these massive looking islands that are actually small.
Very distorted, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm actually scared though. But I'm pretty sure the big island. I don't think I have to use either of my clues here. I'm pretty sure. Wait. I'm actually use continent in here. Okay. What continent is this?
Oh god, what continent is it?
Well, I know it's not Alaska now, at least.
It is, according to Google, it is
Mhm.
North America.
North America. Okay. So let me quickly sort through things here. So it's not going to be Key West or anything. Huh. Okay. I think it is.
I guess I have to add a correction.
Mhm.
Geographically, it is not part of any continent.
Mm,
Reading a little bit more
yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Okay. One other slight concern I have is that he almost looks like he's driving on the left, but I actually think he's just in the center of the road. So I'm going to go for it. Let's see. Nice! Let's go.
Nice, very very good guess. Well done.
I'm happy with that.
Formerly one of the world's poorest countries, it has since transformed itself into one of the world's fastest growing economies. The economy is dominated by mining, cattle, and tourism.
Okay. This does not look particularly Botswanan, but the description really fits for Botswana. Because I know that Botswana had I remember watching like a YouTube video about how they had like a really good economic transformation. And they also have like a lot of like dirt road coverage like this, so that would make sense. And also the tourism would make sense for like safari and like wildlife seeing. So I think I quite like Botswana here. I'm just trying to think where would have like soil this orange though inside Botswana. Maybe all the way up here, but I kind of thought that place has more white soil. So, I'm just thinking, should I use my continent clue here? Also, it's quite hilly, which is not very characteristic, to be honest. I think I'll just click somewhere up here and hope that it's kind of in this region, in a national park or something. But it has to be a bit hilly, so maybe up this direction. I just don't know where this red soil is, so I'm just going to guess. Let's see. Oh, nice. It was just near
Well done.
Gaborone. Okay.
Yeah, near the capital.
That makes
But
sense.
this is a tricky one.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad the hint helped you.
Yeah, without the hint, I may have been going like Cambodia or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would have been going, but it wouldn't have been good. It wouldn't have been pretty. So that's not too bad though. That's not too bad.
This is the 12th largest country in its continent by area, and it has a population of around 19 million. It is home to the world's heaviest building.
World's heaviest building. Okay, I have no idea. Sorry, viewers, I have no idea where the world's heaviest building is. I'm sorry about that. But immediately when I saw this white painted bottom of the pole, I was thinking that this might be some rare Gen 2 Romania. That is my first thought here. So I guess I will just ask, what hemisphere are we in, Peter?
We are northern hemisphere.
Yes, as I had suspected, but obviously that doesn't
No
really...
surprises there.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Romania, I think that would make sense for 19 million people. I think that feels about right. A little bit smaller than Australia. This guy, he feels kind of Romanian. He's got kind of that Romanian swag, I would say. Nice little cap. And the mountains also would fit, although we would have to be right in the... I forget what these mountain ranges called, but right inside the mountains here. And so I remember actually some of the Gen 2 was inside the mountains, so I'm actually kind of feeling good about that. Yeah, I feel like it's around where all these hotels were or something like that, So, I'm feeling good. I might just go for it, to be honest. One last look around. The architecture fits, the mountains fit, and the pole, most of all, is my biggest friend here, I think. So, I'll go for it. And nice! Let's go, 90 kilometers away.
Well done, very close guess there.
That's fire. Okay, 15,000. That's not too bad after a nice shaky
That's
start.
Really good.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a really fun seed, and happy with my performance. So let's get straight into the Trekker one as well, shall we? Challenge number 2 here. Hit the link in the description. We are on Trekker, and this one is interesting looking. What's our clue here?
So newborns are considered 1 year old in this country, and it is also a popular destination for medical tourism.
Okay. I think that sounds like South Korea. I know about the age thing, although I know there are other countries where you have that kind of thing, but also plastic surgery is so common over there and high quality, I think, as far as I know. So sun is to the south, so northern hemisphere. I'm feeling great about South Korea. Now the question is, can we get a really nice guess here with the compass? We got lots of islands to our south. Yeah, we don't need any clues for this. I'm pretty confident. Somewhere around here would probably make sense. I think this is kind of this is what this kind of region of the country looks like. I'm just gonna go for it. Let's go. Oh, even a nice guess. Even a nice guess.
Well done.
16 kilometers away, baby. Let's go. That's a beautiful place as well, actually, with the Trekker there.
Yeah,
Very
super
nice.
beautiful, for sure. Would love to visit.
Oh, I see birds.
Okay. This island is named after Russian explorer Yuri Lisiansky. It has been included in the Papahanaumokuakea Marine National Monument. Sorry for my pronunciation.
No, you did. That was a really good effort, actually, I thought.
Really?
Yeah, well, I thought it was better than I could have done. I was thinking immediately when I see these kind of birds, somewhere out here in the middle of nowhere. Midway Atoll obviously does have these ones. But a Russian-named island where... now I'm less confident that it's actually a US territory, because why would they keep a Russian name for it? Or I guess that's just the explorer or something. But as for me, I'm not sure where this is. So I've still got all 3 clues left. The hemisphere could be helpful here, and the country could be helpful as well. But I feel like even if I ask if it's USA and it is, I don't know if that's going to get me any closer, So
fair point.
Yeah. Gosh, what are these islands out here? I just can't recall off the top of my head any islands that. What about this triangle? You can always guess on the Dorito. It's always possible.
Dorito Island, yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think my knowledge would be good enough even to use any clues here, so I might just go for the Dorito Island. I think there are more out here, but it's really like searching for a needle in a haystack for some of these ones. And we don't see any other islands, I don't think. The landscape, the horizon is fairly flat, so... that would make sense. That would certainly make sense for where we want to go here, so... I'm gonna try it. Why not? Oh, what? No shot. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice guess.
500 meters with no clues. I'm happy with that. I'm a happy chappy, man. Let's go. Well, the Dorito Island pays off. I'm surprised I could even find it. It's just so...
Yeah, I could
tiny.
never find it.
Okay, nice. Next one here. Ooh, interesting.
Okay. So this one is... this city has a population of only 688 and is known for salmon and king crab harvests.
Okay. Salmon, king crab. This car looks a bit North American. It says police in English as well, so kind of feeling good about Canada here, but... Well, my first thought, when I looked like this, I immediately thought Antarctica. But when I turned around, then I was less sure. Okay, so sun seems to be to the south, so that helps me out. That helps me feel at least decent that it is not Antarctica, I think. The town is interesting. We've got a church here as well. Can we read anything? Not quite. Yeah, more American-style trucks with short number plates as well. So yeah, feeling good about Canada here. What's the first part of the clue again, please?
This city has a population of only 688.
Not really a city. More like a tiny settlement, but definitely a useful. Actually, looking at these mountains in the back, or hills, they're hills in the background. That would definitely be helpful here because we can see that we have some elevation, and a lot of this northern Canada area is quite flat. I think this one has jet ski coverage or snowmobile coverage, so no snowmobile coverage here. What about this one? Do we have hills in the background at all there? Seems like we might have slight hills. This looks like about a kind of 600 population town, but I can't remember what the coverage is like there. I'm going to ask for the country hint. Is this Canada?
This is not Canada, no.
Oh, great. Okay, so it should be somewhere in Alaska then. I'm fairly confident. Oh my gosh, if it is actually going to be somewhere in Antarctica, I'm going to be so mad with myself. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not. With these, well, everything's possible. But now I'm thinking about. I know Nome has coverage. Where's Nome? Oh, it's like somewhere around here, isn't it? There it is. Does Nome? Nome has hills in the background. It also seems to be about the right sized kind of population. I'm not sure if it has such wintry coverage. Also, could it be somewhere up here on one of these northern Rodho Bay? Also, this one probably has too small of a population, I would say. We can only see like 5 roads here, so yeah, feeling better about Nome, or is this going to be somewhere like in like the middle of nowhere, one of these other towns? But I know Nome has coverage, so I might just guess there. Yeah, that's kind of my entire thought process here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Let's find out, shall we? Ooh, not terrible.
Not bad. Right area.
Yes, we're in Unalakleet. Unalakleet. Interesting one. It's a similar sized town, that's for sure.
So the hint: this landlocked country is a very important pilgrimage place for both Hindus and Buddhists.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure this one will just be somewhere in Nepal or Bhutan. That pretty much feels like our 2 options here with this kind of architecture and the clue about Hindus and Buddhists, did you say, right? So that would definitely make sense. We're right near India and we're right near China, so yeah, that would certainly make sense. So one of the 2. These mountains are big. Could that be Mount Everest there? It certainly has a similar shape to it. To be fair, they probably all look fairly similar around there, but I am wondering if that is Mount Everest. Now, that would have been a bit too obvious of a clue to put in, but, I do wonder. I do wonder if it is there. I know that, like, around there does have coverage of some kind, so I think it's a decent option. I don't think Bhutan. I don't think these houses are quite right for Bhutan, so, yeah, I think it will be one of the limited coverage over here. Mount Everest is over here, so yeah, just in one of these camps feels fairly likely to me. Hemisphere wouldn't really help here, and continent, I'm pretty sure it is Asia, so gonna go for around. Let's see, it's over to our north, so that would make sense as well. I'm gonna go here at this little national park hotel. See? Oh, not terrible, 20 kilometers away.
Not bad. Very close.
So I'm assuming we couldn't actually see Everest from there because these mountains probably would have blocked our view. So we're probably looking at this one here then.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but still happened to be nearby Everest. I guess these are kind of like the biggest. It's like the cluster of some of the biggest mountains in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, that fits. That suits me. That suits me. Okay, we're on a high score here. This could be good. What's the clue for the last one?
So this country borders 5 other countries and it has more than 30 official languages.
Ooh. Okay, when I hear a lot of official languages, I immediately think of South Africa. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, not South Africa. To be fair, it didn't really appear too South African to me. So that probably makes sense. No ATVs, no cars allowed here. Interesting. That's why they got Trekker, I guess. 30 official languages. This architecture is also should be very useful with these red roofs. 30 official languages and 5 neighboring countries. 1, 2, 3 for Cambodia, so it's not Cambodia. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Thailand, I think, unless I'm missing something. I immediately started thinking of Southeast Asia after I ruled out South Africa, essentially. I am not too sure. Okay, well, I've still got 2 clues left here, so I will ask, what hemisphere are we in?
We are in the southern hemisphere.
Okay, then. That is interesting. 5 bordering countries. Now I'm thinking of the red roofs could possibly make... I mean, Brazil borders way too many countries, but could be like a Brazil, one of the South American countries, I guess. 30 official languages, though. That's what confuses me. Okay, count me confused. Count me confused. This one might be the one that gets me, I think.
I'm glad my one of my locations has confused you.
Okay, it really should be South America then. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I've counted Brazil twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bolivia seems possible here. Bolivia seems possible. What's this? I can't tell what language that is at all. The houses don't feel Bolivian to me. That's what annoys me. But at the same time, I guess it could be. You do sometimes have the red roofs there, and I can't really see them that well anyway, so I feel like that is possible. And then I guess did I still have continent as well? You know what? I'm gonna go without it. I'm gonna go without it anyway. I wanna back myself here. We've already got enough clues. I hope it's right though. It doesn't really feel like Bolivia, but I mean it could. I mean these maps are meant to be hard for a reason. So, yeah, not sure what to guess for this one. Just gonna go near Santa Cruz somewhere where it's hilly and it's near Santa Cruz. Let's find out. Oh, nice! Wow.
Nice guess. Well done.
No shot. So that was in the park. Wow. Okay, so we end up with 23.7, baby. Oh, that's a good
score.
That's a great score. I'm over the moon about that, to be honest. Wow.
I never thought you would get the Dorito Island there.
Yeah, that was the real one. That was the difference maker. And to me,
I knew you would. No, I knew you would think it's around Midway at all, but the distances there are so big.
This one is actually a surprise because I actually don't know what this coverage looks like. I just thought because it doesn't have the label, it may actually be the Russian one. Yeah. So yeah, pretty sick. Thank you so much for making these maps for me, Peter. And if you are watching this video first, do be sure to go and watch him struggle with mine because I've put some spicy ones for him over on his channel. So, but yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So, till next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.